Hey there, got another crappie. Gill pill with a couple of red spikes. We've been trying some plastics, but they're just kind of sucking on the plastics, not hitting them well. So we're needing the spikes and the waxworms, the live bait. There we go. Get back to it. Bite's on, then it's off, then it's on. Might as well talk a little bit quick here about where we're at. We're in a small, kind of a smaller lake, kind of a nice, just little bowl-shaped lake with a weed line. West Metro, west of the Twin Cities. We got about a foot of ice here. Some of the bigger lakes, the ice is still a little questionable. We've had some vehicles go through, fortunately close to the shoreline, and a couple around the area. So these smaller lakes iced up a little bit sooner, and because of that, the bite's a little bit more aggressive too. We've walked out in a couple of the bigger lakes, and the bite's been a little tougher. But as we continue to get more, we had a really warm December, as we really warm November too, as we continue to get more normal weather here and get more ice, and we'll be able to get out in the bigger lakes too. So for now, we'll hit these smaller, little rich, fertile lakes that are just full of nice panfish, and keep catching those. And my son Parker here with a small sunfish up the hole. Pulled him up out of the weeds. See him come up out of the weeds on the hummingbird there, and see him come in. The little one, we'll get him back. Getting some bigger ones. And my son Parker's got a little nicer sunfish here. We're starting to see them a little more. They're coming up out of the weeds. Starting to see them on the hummingbirds. We'll let him go. Yeah, not keeping anything today. And starting to catch them a little more. Ah, there my son's got another one, a little nicer one again. They're starting to get a little bigger and a little more active and aggressive. Oh boy, Parker. There's a nice one there. Big old bowl. 8-inch bluegill bowl there. Custom jigs and spins gill pill with a wax worm. Go back down there and try to get some more.
I wonder how that was done the correct way.
And my dad Nate just got a crappie here. Catching some sunfish, some crappies. Hold them up nice and high there. Good. All right, we'll get him back. Well, and my son Parker. Ooh, nice bluegill, attaboy. Nice bowl there. Mixing in mostly sunnies, but mixing in a crappie here and there, like that nice one my dad's. Catching him on tungsten tubbies and gill pills with red spikes or waxworms. Smile, buddy. Get him back in the water. As you can see, there are more fish waiting down there for you. Go get them. All right, me and my dad got a double here. Son's behind the camera. A couple of nice bluegills. There's mine. Got him on a gill pill with a wax worm. And hold yours up nice and high there, Dad. Your hand behind the fish. Turn them sideways there so they can see him. Turn, yeah, there you go. Nice one. That's on a tungsten tubby with a wax worm. All right, there we're in about. Oh, just a little one. He was a fighter, but just a little one there. But you got to weed through some of those too. The vast majority we've caught have been nice ones, but about half a dozen of those mixed up with all the other ones too. So, might as well go through equipment a little bit here while I'm getting this back down. You can see I'm using a St. Croix Legend Black ultralight panfish size rod. We're using 24 inchers and 28 inchers. I've got a Fish 13 descent inline ice reel on there. Dropping the line down now. The rod has a stainless steel strike indicator at the end for light bites, and some of the time the bites have been hard today, sometimes they've been light. And then with this inline reel, I'm able to spool it directly with 2-pound test Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon. That 2-pound test fluorocarbon, they cannot see that down there. And that light line allows me to get that light little 30-second and 64-ounce jigs. So I got one coming up to look already. Allows me to get those right down there quickly and have a tight line and feel them down there. So this is just a really great ice fishing rig, and that being able to use that fluorocarbon on this inline reel, we don't have the line twist we get from a spinning reel. So when I get that jig down there, it's not down there spinning, because if fish are finicky, that can bother them. So the line will hang nice and vertical down there. We are using Humminbirds. We got a couple of Helix Ice 7s going here, and Ice 55. Just the Helixes, you have GPS in them as well, and you can do a side view sonar as well as a flasher, and then just the flasher there, the Humminbird. Great units. Use the GPS to get us out to the spot, and then can dial in the flashers and the side views so we can really see the fish and what they're doing. And then we're fishing out of today out of my clam. This is the fish trap, the sled that flips, the top flips over out of it. This is the Voyager Ice Team Edition, and we're fishing 3 out of here quite comfortably today. And lightweight and portable for us to walk out here. 13 inches ice, we're not driving yet, we're walking out. So this pulls out nice and easy with all our gear in it. And we popped the holes today with Strike Master lithium 40 volt electric auger. You saw me using that at the beginning of the show. Won't use gas again after using those, so check out Strike Master. Has a little smaller, lighter 24 volt out now, just a little bit lighter weight, and if you don't have to drill a ton of holes through very thick ice, the 24 volts is plenty for that too, so you can get either one of them. And got tons of fish down there. Just a matter of kind of weeding through when they're slow and then when they're biting well. But we've caught a bunch of nice sunfish. We're not keeping anything today, but we've got plenty of meal of fish easily already today. So, and we got about a foot of ice here. All right, got another one here. Another nice bluegill. Good school of them here. Another nice eater, but we're not eating fish. And back down the hole. Just got hammered here, and this is not a panfish, this is a bass or a pike. We'll see if we can get him up the hole on 2-pound test line here. Let's see if we can get him up there enough to get a look at him anyway.
Pike.
Yep, nice pike. If he's beak hooked nicely and doesn't bite this off, doesn't rub the line on the side, all kinds of things go wrong. Rub the line on the side of the hole on his runs. Obviously don't have equipment here to handle a 5-pound northern. See if I can just get his nose turned up the hole. Almost. I did just for a second. He didn't like what he saw. There he comes. Get it. Ah, and he broke it right there. But I still got him. He was stunned. So we got him up. We can get a look at him. Jig, which was hooked right in the tip of the beak. There. That little tiny gill pill with 2 little Euro larvae that his pike decided to hit it. Alright, we're going to get a picture of him and then put him back down the hole. Get him back down the hole, and away he goes. A little excitement there. And my son Parker's got another, ooh, nice bluegill. Not messing around with those in-between ones, you're just getting the slobs there. That's a good solid 8 1/4 incher there. And now they're thumping it. When they hit it, they really hit it. Some of them are just lookers. You gotta kind of be patient. Once in a while they go on good bites and then they get on tough bites. But they're down there, and when they hit, they just smack it, and they're nice ones. Nice solid bluegills. Go ahead, let him go. Thumbs up, nicely done, buddy.
For a second, since that was so high and fighting so hard, I thought that was a crappie.
Yeah, they're all over in the water column down there, high and low. You know when you're gonna go?
Go.
All right, taking my transducer out of the hole there. We got, must either be a pike or a bass, I think. If it's a panfish, we want it. Yeah, it's a bass. Get all of it. Yeah. Little bonus fish, hit that little jig with the spikes on it. But a 14-inch bass. So 3 species now, or actually 4. We had a hybrid, sunfish and then bluegills and crappies, and now bass. We'll get him right back down the hole. We'll get a picture of him first, and then we'll get him right back down the hole.
Ready?
And down the hole she goes. Yep, get him down, buddy. There you go. Just gonna try to jump. Hi, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fishing and Hunting the North Country. Early ice anywhere in the upper Midwest like this. Ice conditions can be a little sketchy. We had a really warm November and warm December, and a lot of snow in late October, and all that combined really slowed the ice development. So that's why we were fishing kind of a small farm lake, because the bigger lakes just don't have real good ice on them yet, and the bite is kind of slow to get going. So you can find these kinds of lakes anywhere in the upper Midwest. Some of them might have a very primitive access on them managed by the state or by the county that you can use to get onto them. Others you may have to access from a road that goes close to a lot of these lakes. So we'll have a culvert coming under a road going into them, and that's county property around the culvert where you can get onto the water there as well. But if you can get out on these, they might be anywhere from maybe a maximum of 8 or 9 feet to maybe 15 to 18 feet, depending on their size. But they tend to be fertile, relatively shallow, and tend to grow sunfish and crappies in pretty good numbers and pretty good size. And you can even find perch and bass and even some pike in them. So that's what we did today. Caught tons of sunfish, a few nice crappies, the one big bass, the one nice northern. Had a great time. Hope you enjoyed it. For Parker Smutka and Nate Smutka, I'm Troy Smutka. Stay safe, and I'll see you out there somewhere.